Hello and welcome to GameRomp Easy Mode. We're going to talk about video games, we're going to be chill about it, keep it low energy, so that we can all fall asleep to this boring discussion of video games.
You say that, but sometimes we really get into it. I notice when I manage the podcast audio that, we can get kind of loud.
Yeah, fair enough. Especially when I'm talking about something I'm excited about.
Yeah. You definitely come off a bit louder than I do. Anyways, I'm one of your hosts, Deanna.
And I'm David.
So, do you have anything to get super excited about this week?
For me, December is a very Fallout month. With the TV show coming out, and actually we did watch the first episode yesterday.
Oh, you mean specifically this December, not like every December.
This December, yeah. I think last December was also no, scratch that. Anyway, yes, this December is a very Fallout month for me. And for everyone, I guess, because the TV show's out, so there's hype around the game again. Now, the show is taking place, at least this season, is visiting Vegas again.
New Vegas.
Both. Old Vegas and New Vegas because of the time split.
Oh, yeah, I forget about that, my bad.
Basically, yeah, it's a very Vegas-heavy season, and of course, when you think Vegas, you think Fallout New Vegas, which is a lot of people's favorite Fallout, and probably with good reason. It is...
Because it wasn't made by Bethesda?
No. Well, maybe, but that's reductive. Anyways, but yeah, watching it has been making me like, oh man, maybe I should play through New Vegas again, too.
Is that all the stuff you've been downloading?
No. Oh. I'm still doing Fallout 4. Because, yeah, there was a bunch of mods I wanted to play through, and I did play through some of them. So I think last time we talked about Fallout, I had mentioned the Isles of New England. And there's only two right now. One was Misery Island, and the other one was Boone Island. And these are real islands, which I talked about last time. And yeah, it was fun. One of them, you could tell it's like this is their first, or not their first one, but like Boone Island is really tiny. It's basically just a lighthouse. But yeah, it's kind of fun because like you go there, and I'm just going to spoil the mod because I doubt people...
So it's like their practice isle.
Well... You could maybe think that, yeah, but like it is also just a small island, so there's really not much you could do with it. It's a really quick little quest. You get there on boat, and you find the lighthouse and the lighthouse keeper's cabin, right?
Okay.
And I mean, if anyone's been to New England or anywhere with lighthouses, you know how like that can be kind of a touristy thing where...
And they usually do seem to be set on like very tiny islands.
Or coastlines, yeah. But this one is on a very tiny island, and like, yeah, it's like the lighthouse keeper, and he's got his house. He lives there to take care of the lighthouse, right? So I think it was like a family of 3 people that was living there. The husband was, I guess, the main lighthouse keeper, and his family. He got sick, so the wife sent out their like, I don't know if he's an adult son or like a young adult, maybe not quite teenager, but sent out the son to go like get medicine for their dad, but it was like a storm. So then she's like, oh, my son's stuck out there and I've received this SOS. Can you go try to find him? And like the marker points you out into the middle of the ocean.
Oh, Jesus. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. So like I throw on all the rad away and rad stuff to protect because the oceans are really, water in general is just really irradiated.
Yeah.
So I throw all that stuff on and go out there. And yeah, like the ship is just sunk. You go down there and you find, I think, I actually don't remember what you find out there. Maybe just a key, or was it a holotape with like the son's last words or something? So like, it's funny because when you first arrive to the island and you get to you meet this lady and she's like talking about her son and her and the father or whatever. The cabin is in really nice condition. Hopefully we can't hear the pigeons out there. Did you hear the pigeons last time you were editing?
Maybe a little bit, but whatever.
Please excuse pigeon noise. So you get back you go out there and then you come back to the cabin where the lady was. And when you get there, it's all in ruins. Ooh.
What, they like died in the 30 minutes you were away?
No, they were never there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, that was a really cool little effect. I wasn't expecting that. And then like...
You were hallucinating.
It was just a spooky ghost or a haunting or whatever. Because yeah, like... There's legends of that island being haunted or whatever because of all the stuff that happened on there in real life. Anyway, after that, you get the island and you can build a settlement there if you want, but the other one was much bigger. Misery Island is much bigger, and I think there's actually people living on there today. So like they have a little town and everything. And like the story of Misery Island was like, we're going to make this into Boston's Hawaii.
Oh my God.
So like they started putting out like...
That's not a thing you can do.
Putting out like advertisements of come to Misery Island, the East Coast's, tropical getaway.
First of all, the name of the island is fucking terrible.
Well, yeah, because like again, when that island was first found, it was just some old-timey folk crashed on there and they had a miserable time because, well, they got shipwrecked on there.
No, I know,
misery.
like, I get the idea because a lot of our islands here in Rhode Island are kind of named for whatever. But, like, if you're going to try and make it New England's Hawaii, which is impossible anyways, can't you just change the name of it?
It's kind of, like, funny, ironic in a way.
I guess.
But, yeah, they were, like, the companies were trying to, like, set up, basically trying to get Boston's rich people to come out and vacation on Misery Island and promising all this stuff. And it's funny as you're going through the island and the different hotels and stuff and reading, like, people's notes and how, like, this is nothing like they advertised. And people were getting pissed off that it wasn't like a tropical getaway because it's still like gloomy New England weather out there.
Yeah, really, damn.
So it's really funny reading all that. And like, then there's other stuff too, like, there was park rangers and talking about how like, oh, they heard about the bombs falling in Boston and hoping that they're far away enough. But like, obviously they got fucked over too because like everything's shut down. Their power went out and they like couldn't radio out anybody and they got stuck. It's just a whole mess of things. But this island was a lot bigger and there was a lot more to explore. And there was also like, I guess a raider faction that's kind of like reskinned trappers. And trappers were like the raider stand-in for Far Harbor. But these guys were like so hooked on their chems and drugs that like they were hallucinating old gods.
Oh, Jesus.
So they like started a religion around their like drugs and like it's funny because like
not the first time that's happened, I bet.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is a good way of making like an old gods kind of story where it's like, oh, they're just hallucinating because they're all mad out of their heads with drugs. So yeah, that was also another like story that you would go through and there was people there looking for treasure or whatever and then they got sucked up by them and they would like try to initiate them into their like cult by like getting them super high and stuff.
Oh my God.
And some people stayed and then like some people did not take well to it and whatever. It was fine. The stories were fun. The little island was fun to explore. It's just nice to have like a big new area to explore and have fun. And I think it took me like 7 hours to get through everything in that island.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty decent size.
Yeah, that's a nice little free DLC, basically.
I wonder how much time it took them or how hard it is to do that.
Yeah, considering how, I say big, but like, it's probably like the size of half the size of Far Harbor, maybe a little less than half the size of Far Harbor.
Do you know how big the team is for this mod pack?
No.
Because, like, that all depends. Like, you could have 5 people and it might not take as long as, obviously, one person doing everything or something. Or hiring freelancers or something.
One more mod I'm going to talk about. There's basically when I got back into Fallout 4, it wasn't because of the TV show. It's because I saw a bunch of mods and I'm like, okay, I want to play them. And this was another one. The mod is called Shady Motives. And basically, this modding group or guy got together with Wes Johnson, who is apparently like he was a voice actor in for Bethesda, and he's done stuff like probably recognize his voice in Skyrim for most notably what's that guy's name? Sheogorath. Sheogorath.
The crazy guy.
The crazy
Wabbajack guy.
Yeah. He likes cheese, whatever. He's one of those crazy gods, and he's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
So
God, I love his voice.
So he teamed up with this mod author, and they did like a charity stream, and they did like this, we're gonna make a mod together, and he's gonna voice act in it, right?
Duh.
So again, the mod is called Shady Motives, and again, I'm just gonna kind of spoil it because, well, whatever. If you don't want to hear the spoiler of this, like, I think the quest is like maybe an hour or two of content if you like just did it straight. But basically, you get you get approached by a Mr. Handy. And this Handy is just handing out notes to everybody. Like, oh, there's this job for entrepreneuring wastelanders. If you go here.
Robot does.
Yeah. And he's basically just giving this out to everybody. So the notes, like, the note's basically like covering his bases. Like, oh, you were this adventurer, and if not, you could be. And it's like he's basically selling you on this job.
It's very generic.
Yeah, but it's done in a very humorous way. So you go out and you're like, you have to find this dead drop, and in it there's a note, and he's like, I need you to find my friend who's missing or whatever. So he points you to where his last location might have been. You go there. There's a bunch of children of Adam, which is like the radiation cult, basically.
Yeah. I kind of like them because of how they look.
And you rescue this guy, and he's like, he's wearing like a lab coat. I don't know if he's like a doctor or whatever, but he's fine, whatever. You basically talk to him, and he's like, okay, let's go back to the main dude, and we'll see what the job is, right? So that's where you go and you meet, I forget the name of the NPC. He has 2 names, which is kind of important for later, but like you hear the holotape and you hear him talking about like this job you have, and then like you kind of notice that he's kind of going crazy at the end. Basically, he's got kind of like a Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing going on. Except in his case, it's because like he's been infected with the FEV, the forced evolutionary virus.
Is that the one that creates the super mutants?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's like he's turning into a super mutant.
Oh, that sucks.
And he's like trying to figure out a way to prevent that from happening. But you don't know that yet. It's hinted at, and like it's kind of obvious a little bit if you know anything about Fallout. You go and you talk to him, and he's like, I want to help the Wasteland. So we're going to start up a new religion.
Oh, God.
For all these raiders. Right? Because there's so many raiders. They keep coming out of nowhere. No matter how many get killed, there's more. So what can we do to stop raiders? How about we indoctrinate them into a new religion?
Well, I guess you could do like the other one, just hype them up on drugs.
And it was funny because, like, at some point you can ask, is this a scam? And he's basically like, what did he say that really got me laughing? It was like, short answer, no, if, or rather, also no, but. But anyway, he's basically like, okay, yeah, it's a scam, but it's for the good of everyone, right? So it's like, okay, I know the children of Adam are out there and they're recruiting raiders and stuff. So we're going to like look at what they've been doing to recruit people. And basically you go out and you find like, recruitment stuff for the children of Adam. And he's like, I'm going to use this kind of stuff to like recruit raiders to our religion. So you're basically trying to set up like a fake religion or whatever. And that's like the shady motives of it all, right?
Yeah.
Eventually you go on through all this, blah, blah, blah. You come back and you have all these tapes and stuff to give him. But when you get there, you see the super mutant. And the super mutant's name I do remember because his name is Crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
And you get there and like the other dude, the dude you rescued before, he's like, oh, that's just Crunch. He's fine. You can trust him. So Crunch is like, oh yeah, what's his name? I forget his name, Steven, whatever, isn't here right now, but you can just leave the tapes with me. Crunch will take care of it. So I'm like, okay, fine, Crunch, you can have the tapes. Then you go do your more stuff, and you find out that, yeah, this guy's like, he doesn't really want to start a religion. He's just getting these tapes because there's like information on there that might help him like figure out a way to stop the FEV from working in his body. So he's trying to prevent himself from becoming the super mutant, right?
I guess that makes sense.
I guess maybe you could have like put 2 and 2 together and not trusted the Crunch side. But turns out if you do give the tapes to Crunch, he just smashes them because he doesn't want to. Crunch wants to be a super mutant, but his other half, the human, doesn't want to, right? So he's like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Well, yeah, because it's like Crunch now exists, so the other side is like trying to kill him in a way.
I guess. But Crunch is like, no, this is good. You'll be happy once you're a super mutant, and this is the good ending. And the other side of him is like freaking like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to prevent it. Anyways, yeah, my ending to the story was I wasn't able to prevent him from turning. But it was funny because like just the way it's all acted out, and especially Crunch's side of things, where he's just like, this is good. You shouldn't be sad. You get to be super mutant. It was really funny.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, there are super mutants that still have a decent mind, right? They haven't completely gone feral, if you will.
I mean, yeah.
So, like, it's just a different body, technically?
I guess, but, like, most people don't want that to happen to themselves. There's other downsides to it, too, but there's also benefits, whatever, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, it was really fun.
Do you think you'll play it again so you, like, don't give the tapes to Crunch and see what happens?
Maybe. It's a short enough quest, so we could do that.
That way you can get all the voice acted lines in there. Or at least I like hearing all the lines if possible.
It was fun because, like, in this part of the quest, I had gotten, I guess I had run into a gunner that had, like, a bunch of really good Enclave power armor. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to take this and use it.
Wait, did you kill the runner or was he already dead?
The gunner, yeah. So I had destroyed the helmet. I had to repair the helmet, but the body was fine because I guess I did a really good job of shooting his head.
Oh boy.
But so yeah, I got that armor. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use this because I can plate it with lead and make it super radiation resistance. And when you're fighting the Children of Adam, they like to use radiation weapons.
That makes sense.
So I'm like, okay, I never use power armor because I like to be stealthy and sneaky because I usually play with like mods that make the game a little more harder, so you can't really tank too many hits.
Yeah.
But with this power armor and going against, Children of Adam that do mostly radiation damage, I could probably just tank them with this power armor. And I did. And I had like a minigun that was wounding, which every time you hit something with wounding, they do, it does like, I think, 15 or 30 dot damage, which completely ignores any resistance because it's a dot.
Yeah.
But because it's a minigun and it stacks, it's so fast that you can just watch like the health drain. It's really cool. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to use this excuse to draw on the power armor and get that minigun. And just like, I was basically just walking through the Children of Adam, and it was like a cakewalk. It was really fun change of pace. I didn't have a whole ton of ammo for that thing, so like I did end up using it to go through the Mechanist dungeons as well. So I'm like, I still got a bit of this minigun ammo, and I just want to use it more, so I'm gonna like do the Mechanist quest as well. I did eventually run out of that ammo because one thing that was kind of awkward about this mod pack is, and this is why you saw me downloading other mod packs. I think it's really good, but I think the version I downloaded was like a beta of the update that they did. Now they have like an 8.0, so like they're more set, but the version I was using was kind of like a little beta before the 8.0 version.
Right.
And there was still some errors and goof ups, and one of the most annoying things was like there are so many different ammo types for the energy weapons.
That seems weird.
But like they weren't installed correctly, so sometimes you just would not get enough energy ammo. Like I had plenty for the regular standard laser rifle or laser pistol, but none that could fit the laser rifle. So when Dance gave me his specially tuned laser rifle, I had like nothing to use for it, like throughout the game. And for some reason the price at the vendors for like one little shot was way too much.
So I guess they fixed that in the update?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't played the update, but it just made us so many of the energy weapons just useless. Same for like the Institute, because the Institute has their own energy weapon ammo. The Institute energy cells or whatever. So it's like it just got split up too much, and a lot of the energy weapons became useless to me.
Yeah, that seems like a pain in the ass.
If
it's an energy weapon, you think it just uses energy.
I mean, I get that some of the energy weapons have different ammo, and that's fine. It just wasn't. It wasn't handled.
Implemented.
Yeah, because like some weapons just did not have any ammo. And I like when I have to switch between weapons, like, oh, I don't have enough ammo for this, so I have to use another weapon. But these other weapons just never would get weapons or ammo, to the point where sometimes enemies would spawn with that like type of like laser rifle, and even they weren't carrying ammo for it. Oh. So like they would just come and punch you or use melee. And then like you would go to loot them and they have a gun, they just have no ammo. So like something went wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you work with betas. Sometimes things go wrong.
Yeah. But other than that, like the mod list was called Life in the Ruins, and it was good, I guess. There are some mods or quest mods that weren't on it, so I'm taking this as an excuse to get a different mod pack that has the other quest mods I've wanted to play, like Fortville. Fortville is a quest mod about like Vault 4, and when the bombs dropped, a lot of people rushed to Vault 4 because like they knew where it was, but they couldn't get in, obviously, right?
Right.
So they set up basically a town on the outside of Vault 4, like imagine, I don't know how much you remember of Fallout, but like a lot of the vaults are in caves and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you would assume there's a lot of people waiting outside and just by the door because it's still a cave, and like maybe they would hold out hope that they would get in somehow, right? Mm. People set up camp. That camp turned into a town, and now there's just a town outside of Vault 4.
Okay.
But some of the people out in that little town have kind of developed like a cult for Vault 4.
Oh, Jesus.
So they have a religion of 4.
Oh, my God.
And it's like, what is this story? Apparently, it's one of the better story mods that has like just a ton of quests and stuff. So I want to play through that and see how it is. And yeah, with these quest mods, people are generally getting better at like making good like voice acting and story and stuff. It's not like back in some of the days where like, I mean, you still find some quest mods that are like, okay, the voice actor here is very amateur, or like their mic sucks or whatever. But now it seems like all the ones I've played through so far have been really good.
Yeah, I mean, with the uptick in streaming and podcasting, like a lot of people have better mics than they used to. So I guess that kind of just makes sense.
Yeah.
And technology is always going to get better, so that helps too.
I know one of the big mods that is in almost all of these mod packs is one for the Enclave.
And that's the politician people?
The Enclave is the remnants of the U.S. government from the old days, yeah. Except like they've turned into like kind of hyper Nazis in a way.
I mean, that's just kind of...
That's
no longer fantasy, I'm afraid.
You could say the same thing about like the Brotherhood of Steel too, but like I think the Enclave is even worse about it. I mean, I don't think it's pretty much, yeah, it's just they are worse at it. So, yeah, there's like a lot of like Enclave stuff injected into the game. Like at one point in the other one, I had found I guess there was a quest that triggered in the Forge area. I don't know if you remember the Forge.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume you don't remember anything in Fallout 4, but
you can also pretend for the people listening.
The Forge is this area where these raiders have taken over, well, a steel forge, and they've like based their whole personality around it. Oh, so they like fire and all this stuff. There was this really cool quest where it was, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a puzzle, because in Bethesda games you still get like quest markers to tell you exactly what to do if you need to.
Yeah.
But there was this puzzle where this guy hid this like weapon that he had found inside one of the forges, and he's like, no one's going to be able to go into it because they don't know how to handle the power armor that I'm using. And he has this, it's just a raider suit of power armor, but there's these things where he put on the legs that he can resist the fires of the thing for a bit. So he can like walk in there, get the thing and come out real quick. So you had to figure out where that was, and you had to solve a puzzle to get his like special modifications for the power armor.
Oh, I think I'm vaguely remembering a forge area.
Yeah. So you had to like turn off the forge and use the thing to move the car, and then you could get the power armor. Then there's like the station. You go to his armor, install those mods, and then you can walk in and get the weapon, whatever. And apparently the Enclave was looking for that weapon because it was like a pre-war weapon or something. So when you get it, they're like tracking you because the Enclave have eyes everywhere, and they send like a hit squad out to get you. And it was, I remember when I was going through that, I had accidentally killed one of my companions. What? Because I had gone into VATS because I saw like these 3 Enclave dudes pop up, and one of them was in like, you know, really tough power armor. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta kill this guy fast. So I go into VATS. I luckily had a crit saved up, so like I'm gonna crit his head. And at that exact moment, my companion walks in front, and like it shows like, oh, you crit the Enclave person. Oh, you've crit your companion, and she just fucking died.
What a dumbass.
So yeah, I reloaded, but like, oh god, Fallout, there's just so much that happens in these games. Like, I don't know, man. I love it. So anyway, yeah, I'm downloading a new mod pack. I kind of had a rage quit moment with it earlier, so
Do you want to go over that?
There's a lot of stuff in this mod pack I need to change, and I got kind of frustrated because
Change for preferences or a change for like this thing just isn't working?
Preferences. They're using the CBBE. Do you know what that is?
No.
I think it's called Caliente's Beautiful Bodies Enhanced.
Oh god, I can only imagine.
So when I like load into the game, I just notice my character's body shape is like quote unquote thick.
Oh Jesus.
It is just so weird looking to me. So it's like, luckily I know how to use that program, because whenever you download armors and clothing from Nexus, you generally have to deal with it, because if you don't, then you have to just use what the mod author has their body set to. And sometimes, you know, they're just using a vanilla body, and that's fine. But sometimes you download an armor and they're using like their default body is like just gigantic ass titty person,
like no longer human shaped.
And it's like it just clips through, like, oh, your boobs are just clipping through the armor, and it looks fucking stupid. So you have to go into the program and tell it, no, this is the body I'm using, so that it like molds it back to whatever you're using, right? So I know how to do that. So I go into the CBBE and I tell it, okay, it's currently set to, I think it was like thick curvy or something. I don't remember the name of it. And I'm like, I just set it back to like slim or whatever. And there's like a bunch of options, and you can just fine tune. You can make your girl completely NB flat male chest if you wanted. But I just went like the default slim setting because I don't want to deal with all those sliders. But like it wasn't working. So I go back into the game and I notice, no, the character still got that big old thick shape. And I'm like, I don't like this. What is happening? And also there was another setting that I goofed up with the camera controls or something. I just messed up a bunch of stuff and I'm like, I got frustrated and I deleted it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try again. And I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to go to the Discord and ask like, hey, what's up with this thing? I can't seem to fix it. That's the thing with modding too, especially with the mod packs. It's like, it can be frustrating if like you're trying to change something and you don't quite get why it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've been in that situation where I've tried to mod something, broke it, don't know how to fix it, and get frustrated and quit.
Yeah, so like part of me was like, okay, yesterday I was like, do I want to try this mod pack again? Because everything else in it looks really interesting and fun, and there's like it's already got the quest mods in it that I want, and it's got like it automatically downgrades you before the new game anniversary edition, so it has less bugs. So like I want to try that, or I could do this other mod pack that's more like of a, what would you call it, like a head start, in the sense of like it's a very basic vanilla mod pack, but it just like has a bunch of bug fixes, performance stuff, all the like technical shit you don't want to like think about. Then you can mod on top of it like yourself. So like I was either going to do this mod pack that has all this other new stuff because I like being surprised by new things.
Yeah, that's fair. Like new clothing or quests or
especially
just randomly showing up to new things.
Yeah, exactly. That's like when I was playing through this and the Enclave like ambushed me. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that because I didn't know that was in the mod pack, right? So that's one of the fun things about mod packs. You can be surprised. So it was like between, do I want to try this other mod pack that has a bunch of stuff that I might not know, or do I want to just get with this base one and build the mods I know I want to look at and like customize it? So it's like, it's a split. Like, do you want to be surprised or do you want to have complete control over what you're doing?
Yeah, it's tricky because sometimes you want both somehow, and it's like that's not going to work out.
You can't really surprise yourself too well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try this mod pack again, and I'm going to be a little more patient and fix it properly. So I'm going to keep playing Fallout 4. Eventually, I do want to play Fallout 76 to see the new areas there. But then I'm also like, oh, I kind of want to play New Vegas again.
I was just thinking that, like, God knows I have so much shit to go through. But at least it's like a game that is vaguely relevant because of the TV show now, and I know my computer can handle it.
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of curious just what, like, mod packs they would have, because I know I've gone through multiple times, and I'll have mods that, like, I really do enjoy, like new clothing that just looks realistic and stuff.
Yeah.
Like new journeyman packs or backpacks and stuff like that.
And there's a lot of good mod packs for New Vegas that is like, it can keep that like vanilla feel so it doesn't get too crazy. And that's the fun thing about mod packs. There's so many, and like some of them are like, we're just kind of vanilla plus, or vanilla plus with a few more quests, or this one's like everything in the kitchen sink. So it's like there's so many different options with these things. Some of them are more survival focused, some of them are more like it's just more fun.
I know, like in Skyrim, but also when I modded a little bit of like American Truck Simulator, I tend to enjoy more mods that are like realistic. And I know, like, you just kind of go into Nexus mod, just put in realistic and see what you get. It's like, I just want all these things.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. Like, mod authors know that, like, these terms, like, realistic, immersive. People, like, look that stuff up, and it's like, just because it has that name, you still gotta, like, see if it is any good.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's the other thing with mod packs, because they're more curated, they also tend to have more, like, I don't want to say reviews, but like you can see like how many people are using it, and like if they like this or they don't like this, and like the feedback. I guess you could do that with individual mods too by going to the Nexus, but like then you're doing that for like 10, 20, 50 mods, and it's like, oh god. That's the other thing. Modding it yourself can be a chore, especially when you want a lot. But like if you want a small like vanilla plus version of it, there are mod packs like that. Like for Fallout 4, some of the vanilla plus ones are, I think one is called A Midnight Ride, and that one is like the most vanilla plus one, where you could just use that as a base to jump off of and mod it yourself. Another one was Fallout Fusion, which is also still kind of like not too crazy. So there's so many options, and maybe I'll look into that for Fallout New Vegas as well to give you an idea. Because there was one of the reasons I thought about playing New Vegas again was there's another new mod for it called
like a big mod? Because I figured the reason to go back to New Vegas now is just because of the TV show. But
it's called The Long 15, and it's about Highway 15, which is like basically a new world area. It's a DLC size mod.
Oh damn!
So it's about the size of Old World Blues, which
I wouldn't know because I never got that far.
I would say, I don't remember how long it took me to play through Old World Blues, but like, yeah, that introduces a new world space. So it's like, yeah, I'm always a fan of world space mods. We're like, ooh, there's a new place to explore. And it's got like, stories and stuff, and it's more NCR stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that made me like, maybe I'll play New Vegas again someday to play that. But for now, I'm just going to do Fallout 4.
Yeah, just try to stay with one thing, I guess.
I could play Fallout like all year long. Like, I love Fallout. It's probably like one of my favorite video game series. There's just something about it. I don't know. The RPG, the exploring, the humor of it. Like, even the base game makes me laugh, but yeah, like the quest mod with Crunch and stuff was definitely making me chuckle a lot.
Well, it probably also helps to have Wes doing the voices because he's just really good at that.
Yeah, and it's just like super mutants always come in like two flavors. They're either just the orcs out there to be killed because they're, violent orcs or whatever. But then, like, you have the ones that talk to you and they're like, they can be funny because they're so, I guess you could say they're one-dimensional. Like, oh, we want to smash an E, and like, oh, it's good to be like this or whatever. I don't know. It's just, God, I don't know. I could talk about Fallout forever, but I think I got everything I wanted to say about Fallout out of my system for now. I'm just going to keep playing it. And
I'm sure it'll come back in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about the show when we're done with it.
Yeah, that's fair. At least it's video game adjacent.
Yeah.
So as far as my half of things, I have concepts of a plan of doing things with demos and stuff, which I'm sure I've gone over before, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. So I've been basically just, the one game I've been messing around with has been Battle Cats. Just because it's, I know you want to say obsessed or whatever, but like, says you.
You've been playing Battle Cats like all year. I've been like going to different games. I'm back to Fallout, but you've been playing this game like just. I haven't been playing my mobile game for in weeks, and you're still.
Okay, you know what? For shits and giggles, let me look at my player card.
And this is not me saying this to shame you or anything. It's fun to see people into their one game forever, but.
It's hard though because like even as I'm playing through, on one hand it's easy because I can just like go into the game, play a couple of rounds, and I guess I run out of energy and then I go and do something else. That definitely helps. But also if I want to go a little bit further, then I have all these what they call leadership, and you use one leadership and it'll refill your energy. So like I can play a little if I want, or I can keep going if I want.
Yeah.
So that's a nice choice. So I have my little card here and my little avatar, which you can choose whichever cat that you've unlocked. And I just happened to get, quote unquote, lucky to get the weird furry Uber in the very beginning of when I started this game. And like, I've never used her, but I use her as the avatar because in her first form, she's just in this like really goofy wolf fursuit, and it's like its eyes are in different directions, its tongue is like just lolling out of its head and stuff, and it looks really dumb. So I just thought it would be funny to use that. So right now my user rank, or that doesn't matter, but my playtime is 232 hours and 50 minutes right now.
Jeez.
But that's like over months, so like I don't know, is that bad?
No, I
mean how many hours do you have in your games?
In Fallout 4, I have just under 1,000 hours.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But that's over the course of years. This is like...
Fine, I guess, whatever.
I mean, it's fine.
So I'll just say, I've been working on this, and one of the things that technically is still running, but it should run out in a couple of days, is the Evangelion collab. Now, apparently, I think they've run this like twice before. So they'll like have a collab that they do, and then like a couple of years down the road they'll bring it back, etc. I don't know a damn thing about Evangelion, and so It's kind of funny to be collecting all these characters, and I'm like, I have no idea who this is. I've never watched the anime. I don't know how many movies there are, etc. So I just want to read off what cats I have that I have, and like there's tons that I haven't because, gotcha game. But you can at least tell me if you happen to know them or how the names are different or whatever. So this first one is Gendo and Fuyutsuki cats. I guess that's like the main bad guy and his like companion or something.
I mean, are they bad guys? I guess kind of.
Isn't one of them, which one's the dad? Is one of them?
Gendo, the little one.
Okay.
He's not a good person, no.
Exactly. So, whatever. Then I have Kaworu and Cat. I don't know who he is. I guess he's one of the kids. Because, like, I know...
I'm not going to tell you, but yeah. He's interesting.
Because, like, I know the main little kid that has depression, and then there's, like, the two girls, I guess, that work alongside him or something. You got the redhead who's cranky as shit, and then you got the gray-haired one that I guess is more grown up or something.
No, I think she's the youngest. Is she the youngest one? Well, they're all like 14 or 15 or something, but Rei and Asuka, yeah.
Well, grown up in the sense that she's not, like, super dumb like Shinji, apparently.
She has her own issues.
Oh, okay.
She's very naive and innocent, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Well, here's Shinji and Cat. So, Shinji, I guess, is the main kid, and he's just, like, a little sad boy, because in this animation, he's with the little round cat, and the little cat will just, like, shake his leg, and then he'll just, like, have a little tantrum attack, I guess. And it's funny, because in even all of his upgrades, I think the attack is essentially the same thing. So, like, no matter how powerful he becomes, he's just doing a little crash-out animation.
Yeah,
he's like, I don't want to. I don't know. And then I got, this is just a giraffe that happens to have, like, I guess one of the angels or...
One of the Evas, that's Shinji's Eva.
Okay. And then the evolved form is, I guess, Asuka's one or something?
Yeah, they changed the helmet.
Yeah, so it's just, like, whatever. Then the little cat of Asuka cat. And she's kind of funny. I don't know.
Apron version when they're like at home.
Yeah, I guess. And she'll just like chuck shit. Like both in her small cat and in the anime girl actual version. I think all of her attacks are just her throwing shit.
Yeah, she's very prone to outbursts, I guess.
And then this is just Kaworu cat as like cat form instead of anime boy form. So that's the interesting thing about this, just like Battle Cats in general, but also when they do these collabs with animes and stuff. And also, I guess because it's a gacha game, they'll just make more units. So like, oh, you feel bad of not getting everyone. But they'll have the anime form, which is just the regular character from whatever they're doing the collab with.
Yeah.
And then they'll have forms where it's like...
A cat cosplaying it.
Yeah, it's like the cat form, so it's really short and round, but they'll have like the anime hair or the clothing or something.
Or Sonic spikes.
Yeah, the Sonic ones were pretty fun too, which I only got a couple of those. I have more of the Evangelion collab cats than anything.
They're probably more generous with the rates because it's an old thing.
Maybe that too. And yeah, this one's just Atsuka with a little round cat by her side. And she just looks cute, and then she'll just, like... I think this one kicks the cat? Yeah. She just fucking kicks the cat, and that's the attack, and is like, wow, you're abusive. Which I guess that's what she is in the game, so...
It's complicated. Would you ever want to try watching this series? I mean, it's really good.
Maybe. I know a lot of people talk about it, so I was like, fine, I guess. And then I did manage to get, 3 of the Ubers, I guess. So this is, I guess... Eva Unit 00?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Rei's.
Okay, so this one just has a big ol' attack and shield and stuff. And, like, all the Ubers and some of the rares and whatever have this special Eva Angel Killer thing for the quests that... There's, like, a ton of quests every time a collab comes in. And there's one going against, like, the different types of angels. And even this morning, I read it. I think it's Angel 13. It is so fucking hard to get past. I'm not even attempting anymore because I don't have cats that high enough level. And people that have like level 50 higher cats and all this stuff, they're like, it took fucking 10 minutes to beat this quest. And it's just absolute pain in the ass, and this angel, obviously, because they are so powerful, even in the anime, they'll just fucking wipe you almost instantly. It's ridiculous.
That's the thing about this game that I got tired of, because, like...
It's not easy.
Even something as simple as, like, the anteater. I know that's, like, not, like, a super endgame boss or anything, but, like, it just feels so tedious to fight against those things.
Well, that's where, like, there is some strategy. Obviously, I'll have to, grind up.
Get lucky with the RNG, too.
Yeah, that can be part of it, because you'd have to see and look up, like, the area or the distance that the anteater can hit. And then you have to see if you even have, like, a unit that would outrange it, so that could just attack them. Yeah, so this is Toji and Kensuke.
Oh, wow. Shinji evolved into them?
No. Oh, yeah. Shinji Cat turns into... I don't know how that's connected, so... Do you know?
They're classmates.
Oh, okay. Well, Shinji turns into his other cats, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, this reminds me... Oh, I'm just having flashbacks to the anime now, seeing these two dudes.
Well, I guess that's good. And by dudes, you mean the cat versions.
I don't want to tell you what happens to them, but yeah. Oh, God.
I'm going to assume they die. So here's another... This is the 9th angel. I don't know how many angels there are. I think I've seen the number go up to like 13 or something.
Yeah, and some of it's tricky because some of these are like from the movies. Because, like, if I'm remembering right, there was the original anime series. And then they did the movies. I think there's 4 movies.
Jesus.
The movies are basically like condensing the 20 plus episodes into like just movie form. But they also like go off in their own direction, introduce new characters, and different things start happening.
And then you got the evolved form of the 9th angel that, like, a tank cat has lodged itself in its back, so now the form is more cat-like, which does make the pounce attack a little bit more fun. And it's hard because, like, because it's an Uber, it's expensive to use, obviously. It's supposed to be really powerful, but it's also, like, stupid slow. So, like, I'm just not super into using them. And then there's, like, this mass production Eva. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you, but...
Okay. And then, obviously, the tank cat form. And it just has, like, little cat ears. The feet are more paws. This thing looks like it has fucking lipstick on it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but...
Yeah, it has a very monstrous smile.
So, I don't know. Again, it's going to be better if you know where it's coming from, but...
Yeah, it's fan service. Like, oh, look, it's this series you love, and, like, I mean, Evangelion is so beloved.
Yeah, it's like, it would be cool to have, like, a collab with an anime I actually know about. Like, I guess there was a Sonic thing, and I vaguely know about it, and I fucking love the Tails that I have, because he's good against aliens and stuff.
I mean, you could know about Evangelion. We could just watch it.
Oh, I know. I guess.
It's good. It'd be interesting to see your reaction, especially as it gets weirder and crazier towards the end. Because it starts off like a monster of the week, boy in a mech suit fighting monsters, but it's really not about that.
Then, like, at the end, it's, existential crisis or something?
It's pretty crazy, yeah. There's some, like, religious and... Buddhist stuff in there too, which is funny because there's also like a bunch of like Christian imagery, but it's more like, oh, this cool stuff from Christianity, and we're gonna like meld it. It's crazy. It's amazing. Is it amazing? I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
I guess we could give it a shot.
After Fallout, we can give it a shot. Sure.
Okay.
Do 1 episode a day. I wouldn't mind rewatching it because like it's been a while and I don't remember everything.
And then I guess we'd have to do the movies to see what connects this collab to it, I suppose.
Yeah,
because there was the one picture of the dad character, and like, okay, I know that famous scene where he puts up his glasses and they shine or whatever. But they have one recently, and like his face is like collapsed into this red black hole type of thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Was that maybe that was in the movie? I don't remember.
So we'll have to see if that's connected, or maybe it's just something Battle Cat's whipped up. I don't know. Because
I know Asuka, for example, she has sometimes you see her with an eye patch.
Oh yeah, some of the forms have her eye patch.
I think that only happens in the movies.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I think there's like one of the Ubers or something is like single eye Asuka or something.
Yeah, man. I'm just like thinking about this series and wanting to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it now, obviously, but we should.
But it is funny that I'm playing this silly gacha game and Evangelion comes up, and now it's making you think about the anime.
Yeah, because I don't know, it's so good. Anyway, yeah, that'll be something to look forward to in the future, I guess.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else. We just talked about random Fallout and Battle Cats and Evangelion.
Well, I guess that's probably good for this week. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig.
Quiet, piggy.
Alrighty, this is probably gonna come out right before Christmas, so...
We'll probably see you sometime in the new year, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Maybe that sounds fair. We're gonna be busy this holiday season, so...
Yeah, I got a lot of kitties to take care of this time.
Alright, we'll come back next year.
We'll see you then.
If we're all alive then.
We love you. Enjoy all your holidays that you're having and the cold and snow if that's an area that you live in.
Yeah, take care.
Be good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.